I thought she You got it, babe?
Yeah, so will you just tell me what you're doing so I know what you're doing?
I'm going to talk, and then I'm going to bring Kayla up, and she's going to do a little bit, and I'm going to be right here. But I want to make sure you get some heads in there that looks like a classroom.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, say when.
Make sure I'm recording.
You want me to?
Yep, it's recording right now.
Okay. All right. So, babe, do me a favor and just snap real quick so I can, just once is fine.
Okay.
Or clap your hands. Just clap your hands together. There we go. Perfect.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So, how was your week in comedy, everybody? Good? Any questions? Yes, Kayla.
I have a question about stage fright.
You have stage fright.
Yeah,
Every time?
every time.
Every time. Okay. Here's what you have to do about stage fright, guys. First of all, you have to think of it in terms of being of service, right? You have a gift to share with the audience. So don't make it about you and what they're going to think of you and people pleasing and how am I going to look and what if I bomb. Make it more like I have a gift to give. I want to share it with the audience. Also, one way to combat stage fright is make sure your first joke, right out of the gate, the first thing you say to the audience, kills. If it gets a big laugh, that's going to put you at ease for the rest of your set. Understand?
Yeah.
So I want you to come up here. Now, remember, when you come up on stage for the first time, ground yourself by connecting with your audience right away. Okay? Maybe give them a look. Maybe say hi. Look somebody in the eye. Just really connect. So, Kayla, I want you to come up here. I want you to practice connecting with these girls right now in this room.
Hello.
Hello.
Very good so far. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Is that
I want you to connect with them.
still-
Like, talk to them.
how's it going?
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
And how about you? Going.
So great.
Wow, you could be friends, I guess. You're both doing so well. I'm not, but who cares? That's fine.
Now, are you feeling nervous right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so here's the deal. Can you guys tell she's nervous?
No.
No, you can't. We can't tell you're nervous unless you let the audience know you're nervous, right?
Right.
So you have to act as if. You have to come out there and act like you got this handled. Because if you look nervous, the audience will get nervous.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, totally.
So one more time. Now connect with them, but don't ask a question. Just make a statement. Kayla Crawford.
Guys, wow, you're a very pretty girl. You're like one of those girls that go to Vegas and you get like a bunch of free shit. And you're like, this is amazing.
Very good, Kayla. Awesome. That was great, right? Okay, so she's feeling nervous, you guys, so give her some props for coming up here. Very good. All right, another thing I want you guys to do is if you can act something out, I want you to act it out. It will heighten your joke. So don't just talk about something your mom said. Show us how your mom said it. Like, oh my God, honey, how are you? That's much funnier than me going, my mom said, oh my God, honey, how are you? Right? I just brought her to life. So Kayla, come on up here. You have a bit about girls. Show them your bit about girls getting engaged on Facebook.
Yeah, okay, so everyone's getting engaged on Facebook, and it's like, it's literally the same photo every time a girl gets engaged, you know? She's just like, oh my God, how did that get there? And every photo, like, after that is like a photo with the ring. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, at brunch with the girls, oh my God, how did my ring get in the pancakes? You know, like, I just got a haircut, I got bangs. Oh, hashtag blessed.
Great job, Kayla. That's gonna really work on stage.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's totally gonna kill.
Okay.
Because you see how she heightened it by acting it out?
That was a good move.
Yeah, exactly. The bangs and everything. Good job. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions? Does anyone actually have a real question they want to ask me? Comedy
What
what?
should you do if you're doing your stand up and you feel like you're really bombing and it's a downward spiral? Is there any how can you?
So the worst thing you can
before it
do.
gets worse and worse and worse and
Right.
worse.
The worst thing you can do is go into what I call monologue mode. And that is where you have a script, it's memorized, and you're just going to plow through these jokes and no one's laughing. And so you're going to talk louder and faster to make sure you get through it as soon as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the worst thing you can do because that disconnects you from the audience. The best thing you can do is go, wow, this is not going as well as I thought it was going to go. Really get present. Be present, be in the room that everyone else is in, and respond accordingly. Use your own sense of humor to deal with what's happening. You can't ignore the fact that no one's laughing. Stand-up comedy is a conversation. You say something, and then they say something, right? Hopefully what they say is a laugh. But sometimes it's silence. That's still something you have to respond to.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes it's a groan, and then you have to respond to the groan. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes. To be
and remember,
present.
bombing is not a bad thing. It's just information. It's just telling you something needs to be tweaked, right? Something's not quite there yet, and you just need to work on it a little more, develop it more. Try it at a few different places. These open mics are very tough. It's very tough to tell if something works at an open mic. You really need to try it in here, try it in an audience. With the open mics, everyone's just thinking about their own set and in their own notebooks,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Then why are we doing them?
You're doing them because I want you to get all the kinks out of the way. I don't want your first time on stage to be up there and the lights are in your face and you're like, oh my God, these lights are so bright. I want you to experience bright lights in your face at the open mic. I want you to experience a waitress dropping a tray of drinks at the open mic, or somebody getting up and walking out, or somebody not laughing, or somebody yelling something at you. All that stuff you will work out at the open mic. Plus, the more times you're on stage, the better. It's like horseback riding, right? You can't learn by watching. You have to be on the horse, and you have to be on the stage, and you have to be on several different stages in order to really feel like you're a stand-up comic. Why are you laughing?
Sounds like sex.
Exactly. All right, any other questions?
Is there any I don't know, anecdote, what do you do when, with this week assignment, if you just can't think up jokes? Because when it's talking about your own life, you can always just continuously write. But when it's you have to think up a one-liner,
Topical.
is there something get your brain going or assist with
Well,
that?
what I would do is I would figure out what story resonates with you, what story interests you, and how you feel about it. Because that would become your point of view, how you feel about what you're talking about. And then you would take that subject or that topic to an open mic and you just riff on it, rant on it, get up on stage and just talk. And record it, take that home and listen to where the laughs are, and then transcribe it. And there will be some jokes that come out of that. It's not always easy for people to sit down and just write jokes. Sometimes people write on stage by riffing and ranting and interacting with the audience, and that's how you find punchlines. Does that help?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. Thanks.
So we go.
So you want us to laugh?
Yeah, laugh like you just saw what. Laugh and look up here like you just saw Kayla do.
Should I get out?
Yeah, you should be up here. So yeah.
Harassment.
Okay, now, got it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody look up very focused, like I'm saying something super important, like you're learning a lot. Yeah. Okay, now go sit down and join them. And I'm talking to you guys, and you guys are really engaged in what I have to say, and you're learning something brilliant because I'm so brilliant, right? Yeah. Okay, good job.
Have Amber ask her question.
Ask your
Why do
question,
we
Amber.
do this?
So, then why do we go to the open mics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do we go to the open mics? Why do we go? Why
Yeah.
do we go?
Do you
What
want-
were the other questions?
Sage, what was your question?
What do you do
Oops, Sage, sorry.
what do you do if a joke like you just can't get your brain to think up one-liners. Like you can't think up jokes. Or like, is there something to do to help with that?
Okay.
And then you had a question, right?
Oh, I just said sex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what was your question?
What do you do if you're in the middle of your routine and you feel yourself bombing?
Yeah.
You're sort of going into a downward spiral.
Very
Okay.
good.
That's so helpful.
Very scary. To put a crystal anything in your vagina.
But don't worry, it's not going to break. It's like really strong.
Unless it's crystal meth.
It's true.
And then Amber will go after it.
I think you should say I have a beautiful instead of beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Because
Yeah.
they're all the same word. So, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to say big, beautiful,
Yeah.
hard, something like that.
Okay. So I have a beautiful dildo. And a glass blower friend made it for me, so it's made of glass. But don't worry, it's not going to break in the dishwasher because it is dishwasher safe. So, thank
A
God.
little uncomfortable when the parents come over.
What's that?
I'm just thinking like,
Yeah.
it's a little
Yeah,
uncomfortable, like,
it
if the
needs
parents-
it needs a stronger
tag.
punchline.
Like,
Yeah.
So it's a little awkward if when the parents are visiting and offer to do the, do the dishes, or when I leave it behind, someone else finds it.
I guess I thought the punchline would be that that it won't break, but
In the
not in my
dishwasher.
vagina. It won't break in the dishwasher.
Right.
You could say, like, what if you made it, like, thought to it sooner? You were saying something like, I have a beautiful glass dildo that my friend made for me. I was afraid to use it because I was afraid it would break, but it's dishwasher safe. Or something like, what if
Yeah.
you just
You just got to it.
Oh,
faster?
that's funny.
Okay,
That's good.
so I have this beautiful glass dildo that my friend made for me, and I was afraid to use it because I was afraid that it would break. But don't worry, it's dishwasher safe. No, wait, what was it?
That was, yeah.
Yeah, but it's dishwasher safe, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, I have this beautiful glass dildo that my friend made for me, who's a glass blower. And I was afraid to use it because I was worried that it would break. But don't worry, it's dishwasher safe.
So you don't need to say don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And don't say glass twice. And when you're writing a joke, you never want to use the same word twice in the setup.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So just say my friend made for me. You don't have to say he's a glass blower.
Okay. My friend made me this beautiful glass dildo. And I was afraid to use it because I thought it would break. But don't worry, it's dishwasher safe.
I don't think you need to say don't worry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He made me a glass dildo, and I was worried that it would break. But it's dishwasher safe.
So I'm cool.
Too bad
So
I don't
cool.
do dishes. Too bad I don't do dishes.
Too bad I don't have a dishwasher.
Too bad I don't have dishes. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Okay, well, wait, what is it? What's the joke then?
Like a
Sorry.
beautiful
Dishwasher
glass
safe.
dildo that my friend made me, but I was scared that it would break. Turns out it's dishwasher safe, but I don't have a dishwasher.
Yeah, okay. So I have this beautiful glass dildo that my friend gave me, and I was worried that it would break, but it's dishwasher safe. But I don't have a dishwasher. So
I was worried it would break. The good news is it's dishwasher safe.
I was worried that it would break, but the good news is it's dishwasher safe. But I don't have a dishwasher.
The bad news is
That's better.
The good news is it's dishwasher safe. The bad news is I don't have a dishwasher.
yeah. There you go. Nice.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Actually, I do. His name is Juan. JK. That was for you, Tina. The racist punchline.
Oh, a guy named Juan replaced my auto glass. in my window that was broken in Crenshaw
Really?
last week.
That was
For
so
real.
ridiculous that you made
Yeah,
that
where's-
joke
what's
and
the thing?
then something bad actually happened.
And then I got my window.
So wait, what did you say that was going to happen?
Sage, you want to go?
I really
it's a
don't
joke.
have. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have anything correct.
Then-
I don't have anything that's right. Like it's not.
It's not tension release?
I don't think so.
Well, just give it a shot.
And I have like. My problem with when I try to like just write jokes, is I end up with like 4 different versions of the same joke. Okay, we'll try this one. One important rule for these tumultuous times is never blame the victim. Unless the victim was jaywalking. But then, or there's like the more obvious way of that, of like, I don't understand why anyone actually murders anyone anymore. Just wait until your ex-boyfriend's jaywalking and hit him with your car. But I don't think that's tension and release.
It's funny though.
It's edgy, but is that tension and release?
Do it again.
Which, the second one?
Yeah.
I don't understand why anyone actually murders anyone anymore. I mean, just wait for your ex-boyfriend to jaywalk and then hit him with your car.
So why are you saying anyone murders anyone?
Like, because you're gonna get in trouble with the law if you murder someone. But if you if you are crossing this, like if you're jaywalking and a car hits you, that person is not at fault. So I'm saying, like, I don't understand why you go through the effort of actually murdering a person. Just like find out where they cross the street and hit them, and it's not your fault. Like, oh, I totally don't know that person at all and didn't know that they walk here. My bad. Like, you can't be at fault if they were crossing this, like if they're jaywalking. And everyone jaywalks in LA, so I don't get why you would need to bother, like, you know,
Right.
finding weapons, killing them, getting rid of evidence.
Right, right.
Yeah, like just literally like just find out where they're gonna cross the street and then whoops.
Very good. I like it.
So that's tension and
No, but it's a good joke.
Okay.
It's a fun joke.
Okay.
Tension and release is like, you know, a lot of women have been killing their babies, and there's no excuse for killing a baby. Unless it's self-defense.
Right, well that's what I thought I was doing with the, like, unless the victim was jaywalking. But I guess because, like, the jaywalking
Well, it's not
clear enough.
clear. It's not that clear. Yeah, yeah,
Is that an abortion joke?
yeah. No, not an abortion joke. It's Sarah Silverman did this joke about, because back a long time ago there were all these women who were like killing.
Oh yeah, like killing it, like the one who like threw it in the suitcase and the one who like threw it out the car window.
Or the one woman like had a baby in a bathroom and then put it in the trash.
Yeah. Like it was
Gave
like
birth?
It was like a young girl or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it so easy for some people to have babies?
Have you seen
in
that show?
bathrooms?
Have you seen that show on Discovery Channel?
No.
I didn't know I was pregnant.
I've written an entire pilot about it.
Oh my god.
I literally wrote a show that opens on a girl at prom who finds out she's winning prom queen as she shits out a baby.
Wow.
You wrote that
It's the craziest.
What do women that have actually had babies think about that? Like, when do they think about that? Because I've never had a baby, so
Yeah, you want to go?
my mind wraps
They have
around
to be like, what the fuck? Like, I knew.
it. We don't
It
watch
really
babies
does, and it's
anymore.
way more common than
Yes.
you think.
There's like no way that just slips out.
There's
no way.
Yeah, they don't know. Or they have on that show Last Man on Earth right now. Christian Shaw's character keeps like giving birth without.
Oh yeah, I
without
saw that
any
episode
pain.
just the other day.
She's like, oh my god, it was a sleep birth, and then there was like she had twins, and then she was like, oh my god, would you believe it was less painful than the first? And the other women are like, fuck you.
Okay, I also don't know if my joke is like tension release or if it's just a joke. It's been a rough couple of weeks. So, okay. It's clear that there are great divides in this country that may never be rectified, but I believe the first step to uniting this great nation is to decide, once and for all, insert chip or swipe. Damn it. Like, just pick one. I don't care. Like, I'm just so tired of doing one and it being wrong.
Nice.
That's great.
Good job. Got a big laugh. Awesome. And it goes along with your political stuff.
It does. Thank you.
Perfect.
No, Lyndon, go. Lynette, go. Yay!
I'm feeling really not so good tonight.
You don't feel good, or you don't feel good about your material?
All of the above. But I'm gonna suffer through it.
Do you feel like you're getting sick?
No, I am a little bit sick.
Well, don't touch
I'm
the
just
mic.
exhausted. And I feel like I'm just bitchy and crabby, and I gotta get up at 3 a.m. for a flight. Just
Maybe
to
you're pregnant. You don't know it.
morning.
Maybe that's it.
Don't touch the mic, okay? If people are sick,
Especially if it's
I don't allow them to touch the
No, I
mic.
don't have any respiratory things.
You're just burnt out. You're just
it's
tired?
like
Burnt
my
out.
Stomach, I don't know. Anyway,
What if
got
it's the
the
stomach
shits.
flu?
No, I just got the flu shot. Maybe that's why I feel right now.
Oh, you are supposed to. Yeah, that's it.
So that could be
I
it.
did too. It makes you
Alrighty.
feel like you have it.
So I'm gonna try and do this one without. Hi, Lynette. Got my notes. I hope I'm doing this right. Tension and release. I read
Okay.
the explanation, but it was short and I didn't understand it. But I'm gonna try. So, all right. The hits keep coming, man. This fucking sexual assault bullshit. It just keeps coming. I can't. It's like boom, 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 boom. Like everywhere you look, you read, you turn. It's like another guy, another like Charlie Rose, Louis C.K. Louis C.K. Really. Something very strange about that one, though, to me. He asked permission, like every woman that came into the room with him alone, and after his manager left or whatever, he says, "Can I masturbate in front of you?" Kind of pull me dick out. I don't know specifically how he asked, but he asked, which I find that to be really bizarre. So I have the answer and the solution to that. And a lot of you are not going to like it. A lot of you are going to hiss at me and say I'm not a feminist and all that other stuff. So, but I do have the answer. It's really simple. So the next time I'm in a room with Louis C.K. and he says, Lynette, is it okay if I masturbate in front of you? Which one would do? Pretty simple words. Leave the room. So, let me just switch the players a little bit. Let's just say it's not Louis C.K. or some powerful rich man, and it's Joe Schmo, the night manager from McDonald's. And you just did your set, and he says, you were really great. Why don't you come on up to my room around midnight by yourself? What do you think of that, huh? So you go. Right. So the same Joe Schmo, night manager that works at McDonald's making $10 an hour or whatever, says, yo, thanks for coming. I'm gonna, you mind sitting around while I tug one out? Leave the room.
Understand.
Oh, practice.
Well, it was a lot of tension. You created the tension, for sure. I think the punchline needs to be a little bit stronger.
Okay.
Did you put the mic on the stool? Yeah, put it back in the stand. Yeah. I thought you were going to say he seemed like a perfect gentleman. And you don't need all the beginning stuff, Charlie Rose and all that. Just get right to Louis C.K. Yeah. He asked permission.
Mm-hmm.
Because leave the room is just giving people advice. That's not a punchline,
Right.
So punchlines, there's usually a surprise element to it.
Okay.
Like you take them down one path and then all of a sudden you go somewhere else. You should just say what, most women say, which is yes. Will you watch me masturbate? And just answer the way most women answer, which is okay.
I just find it funny that, to me what's funny is that, or maybe it's sick or it's sad or it's whatever, but somebody's asking you that, and you're uncomfortable with it, you think it's inappropriate, and you feel horrified, but you're staying in the room. That's,
Right.
I mean, nobody's punching you in the face or knocking you down or saying, you know, fuck you, you're gonna stay here, or overpowering you or standing in front of the door. It's just like, hey, would you mind if I masturbate in front of you? Like, you're like, hey, I feel really uncomfortable, but okay. You know, like that's why I think it's kind of, it's like I'm sort of floored, and that's where I'm sick of dark humor in that.
Right.
And that's
You
why
don't
it's
see
like,
it as a sexual assault.
leave the room. That's,
Some women become a deer in the dick lights.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they're so shocked by the question, and they're so horrified by,
I like
you
that.
know, and the way that,
Well,
but
I think it's a power thing.
Hashtag deer in the dick
Who
lights.
has power
Yep.
over their careers. Like, and that's what all of them say. It's not.
right, but again, what about all the other women that just wouldn't go in the room? And even if you
Well,
had,
this is an
even if
office.
you
Louis
had,
C.K. was all in office. That wasn't. Harvey Weinstein was the hotel room. Louis C.K. These were all like on set or in his office.
well, I thought it was in, I thought he said
No, it was at the Little Nell in
his-
Aspen, I thought.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what I
like
thought,
that was the two women. The one incident with the two women.
I just sucked it
and that
and
was
got
after
apart.
the film
Me
festival.
too.
Yeah. But there. Yeah.
I would just
That
want
was
to see
after
it.
the
because
festival, but there have been some women who've come out and said like it was like on set or in an office or.
Right.
Do you think that like maybe they didn't believe him at first? Like they were like, oh.
Well, the two women said they laughed. They thought he was joking.
And then it was like, whoosh. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean,
Wait.
just for me personally, I
I
just
would
find
just
that
be like,
so
no. I just feel
bizarre
like,
of him,
Aw.
and
Yeah. They
I
were
don't
just
know.
sort of like,
anyway.
Just do the baby on, and then they won't have it hard.
Yeah, no, I see your
Yeah,
point,
you-
but you're just giving good
Aw.
advice, you know?
Like the
laugh.
opposite. You
Let
have
them laugh.
to switch it to the opposite
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah.
Take a picture with a phone.
Like instead of leave the room, it would be like stay in the room. So
Does
have
it
to
like
make
Yeah.
it funny.
Yeah.
Take a picture.
Like,
All right,
you know,
well,
lock the door.
Let's try and
Lock the door.
think about something different.
Like something that
Yeah.
comes
I mean, like
next.
Iron
and
Stage
more
has a good
funny.
idea. Like, you know. So I think that's funny.
Like there's something that
I was
comes
just saying where
next.
like he whips out, and then you're like first shock, like oh, and you're like
Oh, it's so cute.
that would definitely make them
So I'm gonna
go
go.
soft.
So I'm gonna go out of the room now.
Then he
I
leaves.
know, leave now. Thank you. Thank you.
You ready?
Sure. Well, I don't. I just mine's like a little mini thing, though. So
I'll give you guys a tension release joke that I wrote. Have you ever farted and blamed it on your dog?
Have you ever what?
Ever farted and blamed it on your dog? Who's all the way across the room? In an urn?
My ex-boyfriend used to fart, and he would blame it on a spider that barked.
Spider.
He like, that was a spider and it barked. I'm sorry.
I'm still laughing.
So good. Have you ever farted, blame it on your mom? So the but so the tension part of that is because it's uncomfortable because it's farting.
Yeah,
And then but then the release is the urn part, not
Yeah.
the dog part.
right.
Okay.
Have you ever farted and blamed it on your dog? So that's not a joke yet.
Uh-huh.
It's sort of makes people uncomfortable because of the
Got it.
subject matter.
Okay.
Who's all the way across the room? More tension.
I see.
Still not a punchline though. And now I'm going to release them by going in an urn, and that just releases them.
Got
So
it.
they're like uncomfortable, and then boom.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
I feel like I was trying to do this on your other. I was trying to like do one of the topical jokes,
Mhm.
and it turned out being way funnier because the okay, so I said it over. You're not in my head. So I was saying that I couldn't figure out who would possibly surprise me at this point anymore, having a sexual allegation against them, and I just kept thinking about who would actually surprise me, and I was like, Mr. Rogers, and then I remembered that Mr. Rogers is dead. And for some reason, that was a lot funnier. whole entire thing. I was like, and then because I didn't.
It would really surprise me because he's
It
dead.
would really surprise
Right?
me because he's
He
dead.
could be into his
I'm
necrophilia.
so upset that Mr. Rogers is dead. I just figured that out now. Like it was just, I was having like this moment where I was like more upset about Mr. Rogers being dead. Remember, it was like, you didn't know that happened in like 2003. I was like, really? No clue.
I like
I think it was like in the last couple of years.
a couple months after Anna Nicole Smith died. I had this joke where I was like talking about people losing weight, and I go, you know who's lost a lot of weight? Anna Nicole Smith. She's like a skeleton.
Whoa.
You were right. So mean.
That's awesome.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. I still wasn't sure quite how to figure this out, but I was just saying that, has anybody else had their car stolen? Because I have. I went out, one night with my friend, and we went out, and after a long night of partying, I went outside to look for it, and my car was not there. So, but this isn't the joke, so that's how I don't know the joke. But my car was stolen, but I found it later because my friend said you didn't drive. But But I had actually even called the police and made them drive me up and down the streets, just like looking for the car, like I was like that really smart girl with glitter on her boobs, like, no, my car was right here. I'm like, yeah, we'll make a report. But I had lost it, I thought.
One of my students has a joke where she goes, my car was recently stolen by Chase Auto Finance. That's a good joke, Amber. Your friend said you didn't drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
You look cute.
Yeah, after my job, but it was he reported another dad's story. My dad is really crazy. Same thing, he reported his car stolen, but got home and realized it was in his garage, but then didn't call the police to tell them that it still wasn't stolen. So like a week later, they're driving around and see the car parked in his driveway and thought it was the stolen car. So they come in and try to arrest him.
Oh my god.
I was so embarrassed with the cops because I made such a big deal. Like, no, it was right here. I remember this sign and right here. And
If you ever report your car stolen, then let them know it's not stolen.
yeah, I had to call them back. Like, oopsie. You know.
Does anybody need to go to the bathroom or anything? Does anyone want Oreo cookies? Let's go over our pop culture jokes. I told you to come up with how many?
6.
5.
2.
You said 5 and then you said 3.
And then you said 1.
No. I don't have any though. I really don't.
I never said 1.
You said 5 in class, and then you sent an email and said 3.
Okay.
I couldn't come up with 1.
Who wants to go first?
I
do, but mine's-
the other
can
day,
I-
and I ate
well,
the entire pack.
You do it.
Do I?
I
mean,
I'll just go than anything on there.
I never thought I loved lemon Oreos so much.
but mine's one that turned into something more.
Really?
Okay.
I try it. I'll try it.
Lemon Oreo?
Lemon Oreo.
I feel like I would love that.
I made one up just now. We were talking about the flu shot. Is the flu shot pop culture? I feel like it's popular.
Sure.
Don't you wish there was a rape shot where you could just get a slight injection of alpha male inappropriate lower back touching, and it would save you from like full-on violent badge rape? I would get that shot. No, but so on the topic of popular culture, I feel like rape stories are pretty popular right now. Don't worry, I'll spare you mine, because this is a comedy show, not a first date. But I have been so motivated by all of the women that are coming out with all of their sexual assault stories. And all these rapey men are scattering like cockroaches when the lights go on. They're scuttling away into their little nooks and crannies into Congress and into the Ivy. And we women are standing tall and proud from our rape foxholes where we've been silently stuffing our feelings over being touched inappropriately for however many years. And I just feel like we're all kind of linking arms together and coming to the front lines, because if you're like me, and I've got many sexual assault stories that I could draw from, and I'm kind of not very compassionate about the men that are still kind of in, doubt over whether or not they're innocent until proven guilty. But you know what? Hey, guess what? Too bad. You're guilty by association. Some of us are just okay with watching those guys go up in flames. And I wrote a little song because it was very inspirational to me. Some of you may know the tune. I didn't write the actual tune, but in the name of women banding together, it goes like this. Do you hear the women singing the song of angry assault victims? It is the music of hot women who will not be slut-shamed again when a dick is in your face and it is not one you wanted there. That is a problem that's no longer ours to solve. Will you join in our crusade? Will you stand strong with our vajays? With our pussies on parade, they'll say we're asking to be raped. We need you to help fight these cocksuckers and block them up. Do you hear the women singing the song of angry assault victims? We will no longer eat our feelings and wear sweatshirts when it's hot. We have tits and we have ass and we are tired of being harassed just because you think with your dick doesn't give you a pass. So take that, Congress.
That was so good.
You film this. Like, you should actually film this.
Okay.
Really
The
good.
rap.
I'll
Like,
probably
make some sort of a music video of it.
Yes.
Like,
I was thinking like we could all like
yeah.
That was so
That'd be fun. I
good.
could write more of it.
to do it as a skit.
I 100% would help you
like
film
Red
this.
Rover
And-
game.
Really?
And I
I think it
have
would be
a
fun. It'd be like a
YouTube channel.
YouTube
We have
thing.
access to YouTube Space and everything.
Oh, let's do it because I want to write the whole thing out because it's
Write the whole thing out.
Okay.
I will.
That was only the first few
You have a
verses.
YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have. Oh yeah, I thought we talked about this.
Because there's that Les Mis spoof. It's like Les Mis in.
Yeah, that
Homerman.
really the one who made fun of Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was really funny.
I
That was
watched it.
funny.
It was.
But
Really
no, I
good.
have access to YouTube Space, so we could probably do it.
All right,
like
I'll write
actual
it.
equipment and.
I'll write the whole
done.
song out and you guys can. But it's like I want to do it in the style of like da, 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 and it's like all these women and they're just like.
Oh my god, we have. That was so funny. I think we.
That was great.
Because there's a
And
choreography.
the setup was, there was a lot of words you don't need.
Okay.
Like, get to that as soon as you can.
Okay.
And don't say, like, we won't go into my story, I've been raped. That's too dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, like, a couple sentences and then the song.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like the
Yeah.
scurrying like roaches
I
back to
have like
Congress.
partners in my
Yeah.
family who email me
The visual.
the lyrics
good.
so I can send it to them.
Yeah.
All right, who's up?
Show it to them and get them started.
Okay,
It'd be
cool.
so fun.
Huh?
Deanna, D-E-N, just N-N-A.
Yes, but make sure you leave it with me. When you're done.
D-O-N-A.
And that might not work.
At gmail.com. This one?
A lot of these don't work.
It works.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
so funny.
Yeah, thank you.
Zoe, you want to try something?
Yeah, I'll try. Hold on, my thing's frozen. Okay, well, to warm this up, I was trying to write a bunch of topical jokes yesterday, and my friend asked me what I was doing and texted me, and I said, I'm trying to write some topicals. And he was like, so jokes about creams? I was like, not anal cheesecakes. Topical jokes. Thanks. Then that honestly was like the best one I could come up with. Does anybody watch Stranger Things?
Yes, but not the new season.
So, I mean, this is a spoiler that's not a spoiler. Joyce Byers has to destroy her house by the third episode of every season. I think this is going to be like a prerequisite for the show. She has like literally no problem
just ripping her entire living room apart in like 5 seconds. Does anyone else know? She's just immediately, she's like, oh my god, what happened? And then just ripping everything apart. And you're like, you just had your whole house gutted last season. Like, it's only been a year. And now you're gonna, I mean, like, I know it's cheaper to live in Indiana in the 80s, but like, you know, how many remodels can you do? Like, every season? Anyway.
I've never seen the show.
She really does. Winona Ryder, she just like loses her mind and just tears the whole fucking house apart to like help her son. I mean, I get that, like, you know, you want to do anything for your kids, but she really has no problem fucking up her house
Help her
in a short
son.
amount of time. Honestly, if there's like Stranger Things 3, the 3rd season, if she does not fuck up her house by the 3rd episode, I'll be really surprised. Because poor woman. Anyway.
Thanks for ruining
So
season 2.
So I like this. Don't get into it by asking a question.
Okay.
How else can you get into it?
So I'm really into watching Stranger Things.
Yes, very good.
Good statement. Really into watching Stranger Things. Something I've noticed though.
You could say, Joyce Byers is going to destroy her living room. I am so sorry.
Yeah. Like, spoiler, it's not spoiler. Joyce Byers is going to destroy her living room.
With, I don't know, putting pieces together.
Yeah. Like, this time it's a map. It's not a letterboard. I don't know. It's like what other creative ways can she? Should I come up with more creative ways that she can tear her house apart?
The problem with this bit is everyone has to have seen the show to get on board with it. So you will
stuff is nerdy and
you will alienate people. But what you can say is in every season, the lead character destroys her house, tears her house apart by looking for something.
Yeah.
So that would still be the setup.
Yeah.
And then you need a punchline. Didn't you just have your house gutted? I like that. That made me
you
laugh.
Just gut your house last season. It's only been a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just ready to do it again.
That's really funny. Yeah.
Okay, another one. This probably isn't good. Recently, a woman in California crashed her car down into a ravine, and a nearby person ran down to save her, who was Harrison Ford. I'm really jealous. I want to be saved by Han Solo. Oh, this one's bad. I just wrote Charles Manson died. Bye.
Did you say bye?
I just wrote bye.
See, now that's a perfect setup. That's a perfect setup, and it's a joke
I don't give a shit.
that's a joke that you can say any punchline. It's not going to offend anybody.
Yeah.
Because everybody hates Charles Manson, so it's.
My main thing when writing topical jokes was that, you know, I would like look at like celebrity like gossip things or sites and things like that, and I just felt everything would just be like hating on another woman, and that's like so not where I want to be right now. You know what I mean? Like this one, like I wrote and I was like, this is mean, but you also have to know this person. But I listen to lots of podcasts, and I listen to Anna Faris's podcast, the love advice podcast called Unqualified. And since her recent divorce announcement from Chris Pratt, I guess she's sort of living her truth. It's called Unqualified. Yeah, so I feel so bad. Like that's a horrible thing to say. Another one with the recent abortion bills getting passed. I found out that Plan B is $17 on Amazon Prime, so stock your go bags, girls. And then
Do you have to have a prescription for Plan B?
No.
You don't?
It's over the counter.
It's at fucking CVS.
Yeah, CVS.
It's over the counter?
Yeah, but it costs like $40 at CVS, but it only costs $17.
I don't think it is in all states.
What? Get it?
Some states.
I'm serious. It costs $17 on Amazon Prime.
Has it always been?
It's been for a couple
Yeah.
years.
I thought some
Used it a few
states.
times. So.
I've used it. I
Some
used it
states
like in
still
2001 or 2000.
Over
I
the
just
counter,
bought
huh?
it. Yeah, I bought it at a drugstore.
Yeah, it's like $50.
Oh wait, no, I'm lying. I just lied just now.
Planned
Never
Parenthood
mind.
also
I got
give
it
you
from
a few
Kaiser.
if you
And for what?
It's always so
Plan
awkward
B.
buying it though.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought it over the counter
You're
before.
just like, everyone knows exactly
I
like
fucked
that
up.
you- yeah, everyone knows exactly what happened. Like, oops.
Time out. Don't want an abortion.
I have a really close relationship with my pharmacist for some reason. Like we just get each other. I think we're the same age or something. And she always says like really weird things to me, but like we get each other. Like the other day she was like, "Hey, did you get a flu shot yet?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Come on, let me poke you with a needle." And I was just like, "Fine." Like she just gets me. Like I could like anyone else, any other delivery, I wouldn't have said yes. Okay, I have one more. So I was thinking I really wanted to go and see the what's it called? I just forgot it. The new DC movie.
Justice League.
Yeah. Okay. So I really wanted to see Justice League because I wanted to ogle Jason Momoa. And I'm in a Momoa phase. Like I just want to look at him all the time. But I didn't want to, give my money to that asshole Brett Ratner. So I got a guy from Bumble to take me to the movie instead, so he could give his money to Brett Ratner and I could still fucking Jason Momoa. I didn't actually do that, but I thought about it. I saw Thor instead. Which was actually more worth it because of the amount of sexy gay men that were in the theater. So it kind of made up for it. Yeah, that's as topical as I can, I guess. Sorry.
I kind of like let's go back to the Plan B joke that
Okay.
has. How much is it on Amazon?
$17.
And it's 40 in CVS.
Yeah, 45.
I've always paid 50.
You're like 50, yeah. And they have the generic, and they have like the real one that's Plan B. Yeah.
Or they just give you one option. That's 50.
Yeah. So 50 because you want it like right then.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's Prime, you get it within the day.
But with the generic,
I took it
sometimes
once
only
within
half
14
their
hours
food
and it
falls
did
out.
not work. So
Yeah.
you don't want to mess with that.
Like sometimes it only half works.
It didn't work.
No, it totally worked. It worked every time. I've never been pregnant.
Maybe it did not work for me that time.
Really?
You have to go to Plan C.
Yeah, Plan C. Starts with an A.
Plan C for
That's funny.
Plan C for Clint.
That's funny.
Yeah, Plan C.
Can you write that down?
So she went to Plan C. It
C.
started with an A.
Starts with an A.
We had to go to a place with the initial M. No, I'm just kidding.
P
That's-
squared.
It's really funny.
So that's the one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, nice. See, sometimes when you're going through the news, the headline will be funny. You know, and it doesn't have to be like topical stuff. It could be anything pop culture. And it could be an evergreen story.
Yeah.
I used to do this bit where I'd say, Dateline NBC, is this on the Sample Joke Styles document? Dateline NBC is doing a segment on the blind rock climber. And I was like, blind rock climber, isn't the whole point of rock climbing the view?
Yeah.
What does he say when he gets to the top? Hey, this looks just like my apartment.
I can't breathe as well.
But, you know, there was a special on a guy that was a blind rock climber, and so I wrote that joke around it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just the irony in it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can look at a headline and pick apart the irony in the headline. All right, who wants to go?
I don't know. Just get this over with. Okay, pop culture. I have a few, not too many. Okay, hi, Lynette. So I honestly don't even know how Charlie Manson got any followers. I mean, I've never seen a normal picture of him where he didn't look absolutely crazy. I mean, there's normal crazy, and then there's batshit crazy, and he definitely falls under the batshit crazy category. You know, so what idiot drug guzzling asshole took one look at that face and said, I want to do everything that he tells me to do. That's one. Number two.
So when you say followers, I immediately think Instagram.
Yeah, so did I.
Me too.
Or Twitter.
So did I.
And I think, oh, did he have followers? Did he have an Instagram account? That's what I was thinking.
Family.
Hashtag the family.
Members.
Members, family.
Yeah, members.
Okay. So Jay-Z was doing a concert a couple nights ago, and he picked out this 9-year-old girl at this concert in Cleveland and said some lovely, inspiring words to her, and they were, I'll tell you something, at this very moment, America is way more sexist than racist. But you, young lady, you got the potential to be the next president of the United States. You believe that? Maybe he would have said, or maybe you become the world's highest paid woman in music and sell over 100 million records, and Forbes magazine will list you as the most powerful female in entertainment. And your punk ass rapper husband will cheat on you anyway. So you will whip up a big old batch of lemonade. I really detest Black Friday. Fucking racist holiday. Last one. I really have a problem with millennials and their work ethic. Just had to fire my babysitter. True story, and the reason why is because she just called out every other week there was an issue. She was an actress, and I knew that when I hired her, and I said, you know, I'm a little hesitant about hiring you because you're an actress and you're going to have auditions and callbacks and, oh, no, I promise. Those are all going to be on the days that I'm not working. I will be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday without fail. Every excuse in the book. Bald tires, boyfriend's allergic reaction, migraine, callback, booking, the meeting about the callback, the rehearsal, on and on and on. So I just had to let her go recently, and she was completely shocked. She's like, what? Why? Why? Well, because you have to show up. And the other millennial that I fired.
Wait, I wonder if there's a joke in saying, I wanted to fire her, but she never showed up.
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, like I was
can't even fire millennials.
I was gonna fire her.
Show up.
I was gonna fire her if she ever showed up.
And I mean, this is not even that funny, but I was having a really hard time. But the other millennial, she showed up for her first day of work, 30 minutes late. And in the second day of work, she, about 20 minutes into training her, she walked over to the computer and started checking her emails. True story. So anyway, here's a couple helpful hints. If you're a millennial and you want to keep your job, show up for your shifts, and just listen when someone's training you.
Wow.
I know, not that funny. I'm just not.
But I'm super proud of you. Because remember from day one how tentative you were and how hard it was for you to get up there. And now you're just walking up there, taking the mic out of the stand, like trying shit out with confidence. And no, they're not all going to be winners, but we're still learning how to write jokes, you know? You've really grown leaps and bounds.
Well, thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Her open mic popped her cherry.
How'd it go?
She was awesome.
Great.
She was like up there just doing it.
Doing it? Did
Yeah.
you do your farting stuff?
Yep.
People laughed.
Great.
The guy behind me was like,
Are you talking about over at the...
yeah.
Again, like I have like versions. Like I have like 3 versions for every topic. Okay, I'll try this one. Blake Shelton got announced as the sexiest man alive, proving who runs the world? Not girls.
Someone's publicist.
And then like my alt to that one, but that one got a good laugh, so I'd probably go with that one. But then I have Blake Shelton just won sexiest man alive, proving once again that middle-aged white women shouldn't be allowed to vote. but probably the first one.
Yeah, I like the first one.
And then I have some like really cheesy ones. Selena Gomez broke up with The Weeknd. Clearly Sunday wasn't her fun day.
She's back with Bieber now. She's blonde.
I mean, once you go Bieber, you never go back.
Yes. I love that.
Actually,
Or you
keep
do
going
Go back, I guess.
and then
Or like,
Wait, is The Weeknd a guy or
yeah, it's a rapper. His name is The
His
Weeknd.
name is The Weeknd?
Yeah, like it should not be allowed. And when they print things about it, they'll be like, and you know, The Weeknd it was so. And I'm like, he has a real name. That was not what his parents named him. Like he did not come out of his mother's vagina as The Weeknd.
I thought it was a band name.
No, it's his name.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like Madonna, but way worse.
Like The Weeknd is coming over. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. I was trying to like play on that more so, but that was the best I could.
Say it again, the Selena joke.
So I have Selena Gomez broke up with The Weeknd. Clearly Sunday wasn't her fun day. Sunday fun day. But, I was also trying to throw in like a manic Monday, but I couldn't quite get there. Like where it kept going. Like she's back with Justin Bieber. I guess it's gonna be a manic Monday.
Yeah.
Just keep playing.
That's good.
That's good.
The fact that people have days of the week as their name.
Oh, she's back with Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Big news.
And her hair's blonde.
Is she turning her hair blonde?
I think she has one kidney now. I saw them on the bikes riding bikes, but that's all.
She's got a bob and it's
Yeah, you got a
blonde.
brand new haircut and a brand new kidney.
Wow.
Because of her lupus or whatever. That's why they got back together.
Yeah, that's my theory too.
That's what she said. Because he went to her when he found out she was really sick.
She was like on her deathbed. I really like though when like I read the report on it, they said something where it was like most people have to be on, you know, it's like up to a year of a wait list, and like, they expedited some things, and she was taken in the next day, and I was like, oh, to be a celebrity in healthcare. Like,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Every baby's born at Cedars.
I mean, I have a Charles Manson joke, but we've all kind of heard them.
No, I want to hear it. I love Charles Manson jokes.
It's not that good. It's not that exciting.
Let's hear it.
Charles Manson died this week. Thoughts and prayers really do work. And then this one is kind of one I did on the first, like early, like a few classes ago, but then people made suggestions, so I was trying to make it work. On February 8th, the Winter Olympics begin in South Korea, where the greatest athletes from all around the world will compete, including in this year's newest sport, how to disassemble a North Korean missile. Or then like my alt of that is, on February 8th, the Winter Olympics begin in South Korea. Athletes from all around the world will fly in to compete, including this year's newest event, how to talk an egomaniacal dictator off the ledge. Due to additional practice time, Team USA is the unanimous frontrunner. So that was it. And then I have a really, really cheesy joke that I just like because it's like really, really corny because it rhymes. America calls baseball its favorite pastime. I call baseball my favorite nap time. That's all.
I want to do the Olympic one again.
Okay. Which version of it?
The first one.
The first one, okay. On February 8th, the Winter Olympics begin in South Korea, where the greatest athletes from around the world will compete, including, in this year's newest sport, how to disassemble a North Korean missile.
Is there any way to not say North Korean and just say
how to disassemble a missile? A nuclear missile.
A nuclear missile, yeah.
You could be like, Kim Jong-un does it just by pointing. You know how he points at everything? Like every single photo you see, he's like.
I mean, or is it funnier if it's like how to run away from a nuclear missile? Or
It's the Olympics, so like maybe make it like a
running, like a sport, like how to, like who can run away fastest from a nuclear missile or something like.
Speed skating, like it's Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
What we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who can downhill ski away from the nuclear missile?
Yeah, you can figure it out.
Or who can
hit
hit Guam?
Yeah.
What?
Or who can hit Guam faster?
Oh.
No.
Oh, Guam.
Who can outrun a nuclear missile?
There's something funny about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
Keep playing with it.
There's a didn't what was it like the first African women's bobsled team qualified for the Winter Olympics?
Like
Nigeria. Yeah, but women and Nigeria.
Okay.
So it's like
When? Is that new?
Yeah, I just saw that today and I was like,
They're finally getting out, and then they're gonna go die.
It's like they're finally getting out of Nigeria and go die. But the video I saw that showed me of it, that let me know about it, was like these 3 chicks were on the team and they were just like dancing, like really hot, just dancing. I thought it was hysterical. But I was like, I don't know where the joke is here. I'm like, they're just bobsledding so they could become dancers. I'm not sure. Like, what are they really doing? Because you know the Jamaican bobsled team,
Right.
They didn't want to be bobsledders. They just wanted to win medals.
I feel like you
They
have
wanna
to
be
make
part
a
of the
cool running
Olympics.
joke somehow.
Like,
Like,
there
you
has
have
to
to
be
tie
a
in
running
something
show.
to cool running.
No, I don't have anything at all. This
Nothing?
week.
Because
Like, I feel like
couldn't-
teach
I was like-
Anyone else want to go?
What's gonna come?
Sure.
Okay.
There's a women's Nigerian bobsled team that made the Olympics. Can we please have cool runnings too? Please. Come on, Disney.
I don't really have any, but I'm just gonna try.
Gonna make a moment.
So I'm Taylor. So there's a Navy pilot that drew a dick in the air with his jet stream. Talk about a cockpit.
Wait, say that again?
Get it from the cockpit.
There was a Navy pilot that drew a dick in the air with the jet stream
Where?
in the sky
Yeah, but where?
in like Maryland.
Okay.
So it's a highway to the danger zone, if you ask me. What's going on in that cockpit? Did you? Nearly half of all cancer deaths are linked. Nearly half of all cancer deaths are linked to preventable factors, such as cigarette smoking and obesity. So I say good riddance, because fat smokers deserve to die. And
Wait, say that again?
so nearly half of all cancer deaths, a scientific story just came out today that said that nearly half of all cancer deaths are linked to preventable factors, such as cigarette smoking and obesity. So I say good, because fat smokers deserve to die.
That's so harsh.
It's really harsh, isn't it?
Yeah.
David Cassidy died today. Who?
Today.
I think that yesterday.
I think I know you.
What am I so afraid of?
Dementia.
Was he in the Partridge Family?
Yeah.
He was what's his name, Partridge? Danny?
He used to
He was
get like arrested for drunk driving and stuff a lot. Like his liver failed, right?
Yeah.
He was
No, not him.
That was Danny Bonaducci. But he had alcohol and like drug issues.
You're
Yeah.
talking about the
Both of
ginger
them,
one.
he was and he had dementia.
Oh.
He was just diagnosed with dementia, and then he ended up
Not
dying
David
of
Cassidy,
like.
the one who
I thought he died
played the
yesterday,
little
though.
brother, the one who was
That's Sean Cassidy.
yeah, Sean Cassidy.
I swear, but
Right?
Who's cute.
Yeah,
From what show? I heard it on the
Partridge
news
Family?
today on my
I've
way
never
here.
seen
It was
it. The
breaking
one who's in the
news.
Partridge
It was like
family who
yesterday
played
when
one of
he
the kids.
officially died.
He
He
has
had
red
bush hair
hair.
because he
No,
was
no, he
like
was the ugly one.
Yeah, he's
There
a
was two.
but he has huge alcohol problem.
Mm.
Oh, I know Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah. Is he still alive? I don't know.
No, he's dead. He is, right?
No.
He is?
No, he's
Yeah.
alive.
He's still alive.
Oh.
He's still alive.
And then started singing a Brady Bunch song.
He was with his wife.
So I have an Instagram account called Haiku Ho,
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
and I write haikus. And so, I don't know, I kind of want to work something in, but it's hard. A haiku's kind of visual, you know. But some of my haikus are pop culture reference.
Yeah, let's hear one.
A lot of them are.
She was gonna say I write haikus
Okay.
while I suck dick.
Teenage girls in the state of Alabama don't want any more, Roy. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a plan B one. A bottle of white, a bottle of red. Perhaps take plan B instead.
I don't get it.
We drank too much, so
You fucked without a condom.
yeah.
Red and white wine.
They're too.
I understood that, but I don't understand, like, instead. Like, taking Plan B instead of drinking?
Yeah. You should take it instead of drinking because you're pregnant with a baby that you don't want.
Or because you could get pregnant.
Or because you could get pregnant.
But you just don't get high off the Plan B. If only you could
Yeah.
get buzzed off the Plan B.
Anyway, I don't know how. They're kind of hard to work into a set because it's more of a visual. Like a haiku, it's 5-7-5, so it's hard if you don't see it written out. I think, but
Maybe you could say that to the audience. After, like, if it gets dead silence, you can go, it's more of a visual joke.
Yeah, so I think that's all I have.
I don't know what a haiku is.
I have multiple Instagram accounts too.
A haiku?
In the first line, 7 syllables.
It's a Japanese poem.
With 5 and 7 and
Yeah, it's 3 lines, and the first line is 5 syllables, second line is 7, and the third is 5.
Oh, I got it. So it's math and
It's math and words together.
math and words.
Lisa, how long is our set?
5 minutes. Or less.
What does that look
That's
like
it?
in like written form? Or
I want more haiku.
practice it time?
You can put it in my
Practice
Instagram.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Practice it at home.
How do you help?
It can be very long.
It's true.
Yeah.
If you're dying.
HAI.
All right. Who's next?
Haiku poem.
Who's
The
up?
first one that comes up.
I'm good.
I'll go.
Okay, so I kind of have to look at this because I can't really read my writing. So I'm going home for Thanksgiving to South Carolina, which is Trump country. Haven't been back since the election. A lot of Trump fans in South Carolina, like my mom. She'll be lots of fun. Big Trump fan, my mom. But it's okay because I was kind of stressed about going home for the holidays, but it seems that there is a really good chance we all might die in nuclear war. So that is a benefit, I guess. Trump now has 280 characters, so I would say Twitter has fast-tracked our foreign policy agenda at the moment.
They upped his characters?
Everyone has 280 characters now, including Trump. Minus the 11 minutes that they deleted his account the other day, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's great because I always wondered, as a history nerd, I always wondered what it was like to be alive during the Cold War and be afraid of being bombed all the time. I missed out on that. If I had $1 for every time I've heard someone on TV say this is not normal in the last year, I would be getting a sweet tax cut under the new Republican healthcare tax reform plan. Messed that one up. I'm sorry. You guys, Howard Dean once lost the presidential nomination because he said "yeah" just a little too loud. Like, do you remember that? Like, he was excited, and he said "yeah" really loud, and the next day it was over.
Yes.
What?
That's absolutely
That was it for him.
That was it.
So we've come a long way. What a shitty time for Napa to burn down.
That's great.
And I just want to live in the world created by Fox News. I think Hillary is president there, so I'd like to join. And that's my bit.
Wow, you're such a good writer.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Pop culture is kind of my
jam.
My jam.
Politics. Your whole thing should be politics.
Okay.
Yeah. Your whole 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can certainly do it.
Why is Hillary president?
It's kind of a weird thing right now where Fox News, I guess, to divert everything away from Trump and what's happening.
Oh, they're talking about her.
They talk about her as if she were president. I think Sean Hannity actually accidentally called her President Clinton the other day.
Oh my god. Oh my
Like
god.
he actually was like a slip of the tongue. He said, I can't remember if he said President Hillary or President Clinton, but he was referring to her, so it wasn't her bill. But they act like, it's constantly to lock her up, let's investigate her, this.
Right.
So it's really strange because it feels like she is president in their world.
This is probably. Maybe I'm just giving it to you. Like, you just can't.
Give it.
What about something about a what is Anderson Cooper's psychiatrist going through right now? Because when you watch him on TV and you just see him just
his eye rolls.
Did they up his neck? Because how is he handling this? Because he just doesn't. I can't watch it anymore because he just looks like he's about to jump out of his skin every time he's talking to somebody.
Yeah, I think that's I actually I don't watch CNN, but
I think there's something that I like your thing about we might get in a nuclear war, so I don't have to worry about going home or something. Say that again.
Well, I started with my mom, big Trump fan, but I was stressed about going home for the holidays, first time home since the election. But the good news is we may all die in a nuclear war soon. So I'm not, saved.
Yeah, might have to go. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
You should be writing on Daily Show or something.
Yeah,
that would be my dream job. At Daily Show when it was Jon Stewart, and now I'd like John Oliver.
I think you could write anywhere you wanted to. You're really good.
Yeah.
Well, Sage and I try, man, but nobody's. Nothing from Bill Maher.
We had some fucking damn it. That's just so.
It was, we really, I think we did a good job considering
I'm still
we had to
surprised we
write
didn't
for it.
get-
It was the Vegas shooting, and talk
I'm still
about
upset we
waking
didn't
up
get
Monday
Fred on
morning,
SNL.
what do we do?
Did you guys get read at SNL?
Well, we sent in a packet.
We sent in a packet for SNL and
we
Bill
were not
Maher,
read,
but we were
but-
saying it was awful because we got the Bill Maher thing a couple of days before the Vegas shooting, so we're pitching around ideas, and then Monday morning we wake up and we're like, oh god. What?
And it was due
What?
Thursday.
Yeah,
and it
so
has
it's
to be topical of that
and
week.
you have to write the monologue.
And it was basically the Vegas shooting
Right.
and then Tom Petty dying. And we were like,
Yeah.
this is
It was,
fun.
but I thought we did a great monologue, actually, all
Yeah.
things considered. It was, we went for it because it was Bill Maher, so if you're going to offend somebody.
And
But
then we
we
got
got
him out
nothing.
on not hiring any women.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did. We told him he should hire women because he hasn't in all of his years on air.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he did that.
Did everybody go?
Yeah.
And Amber doesn't want to go. Okay, so 1, 2.
No, I just don't have any jokes.
Why don't you guys take a little bathroom break, pee break, and then I want to split you guys into groups, and I want each of you to help each other develop a